Well, Chrysler is just coming out on this day of auto sales for March, and car sales down about 19%. The light truck sales down 22%. So weakness continuing. They're not the only ones. General Motors reporting a 19% skid in the sales of cars and light trucks. We also had Ford seeing a 14% sales drop. So clearly this is still a very tough time for the U.S. automakers trying to come up with cars that people want to buy. Although if you talk to Ford, which we did, Alan Mulally last week or 2 weeks ago, he said, we're doing great everywhere but the U.S. Europe, the Ford Focus is a hot car, so it's managing to get the alchemy correct here in the United States.
And on a day when the market is up 379 points, it's hard to see anything go bad. And in fact, that Ford stock is up. Of course, Chrysler is no longer a publicly traded company. They didn't probably have to give out their figures, but despite the poor figures of Ford, the stock is doing well. So perhaps it's the day, perhaps it's something that folks see beyond these days' sales figures, or maybe they've already cooked them into the price of the stock.
Ford said second quarter would be the most challenging, and General Motors said that, looking forward, they seem to have hope, but they always say that. I mean, Rick Wagner's Mr. Optimist, certainly, but General Motors up about 5% now. Wow, what a way to begin the second quarter.
I'll say, who would have guessed from yesterday?
The Bears are hiding at the moment, and the Bulls, boy, did they need it.
Not only is the Dow up 382 points right now, but the NASDAQ percentage-wise is up even a greater amount, 76 points, but 3.38% of the total. S&P, Russell, they're all up. And, of course, gold, we focused on oil, which is down again, but gold is down, and gold is down significantly. Not only is that significant if you're a holder of gold stock or if you're short gold, but also as an indication of what the dollar is doing. The dollar is very strong today, and perhaps as a result of that, folks who were betting on gold as a hedge against inflation, against the dollar itself, are not doing so well. And speaking of which, of whom, we have one of those traders. So you're big in gold. Let me guess, it's a buying opportunity.
You said it.
I knew it.
I'm not, the Bears aren't hiding. I'm right here. I'm on television.
Well, Tracy Burns is on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. So let's just shift this to the equities picture, Tracy. What a day for the Bulls. Yet again, volume a little light. Either way, I'm sure the traders down there would take it. But what is the number one thing they're talking about here?
I'll tell you what, Liz, I'm hearing a lot of short covering. We started the day off and the shorts were panicking. And now it's very interesting to note that the stocks that have been shorted the most, Merrill Lynch, Lehman, are the ones that are up the most today. So they got nervous. The shorts got nervous. The bears are getting nervous, quite frankly. Many people walking by saying this could be it. This could be the bottom. We might be seeing the bottom. There's a lot more people thinking that we might be out of the woods. Alan Valdez said it earlier, though. It's been such a volatile quarter. Over 35 days in the last quarter saw 100-point swings. That is a ton, and it's a very tough market to trade, which is exactly why these guys are nervous. But as a result, they were reacted, and so that's why we're seeing this up today. Also, too, someone noted that it's not new money. It's pretty true. $3.5 trillion are still sitting in money market accounts. People are still not all pouring their money back in. Of course, this is the first day of the second quarter. We got a long way to go, and I bet you will start to see people coming in, but we haven't yet. This is old money playing around. As I said, the shorts covering pretty much because they got scared.
Well, Terry, I have money in money market account, frankly, because you see what's happening in the world, and
millions of other people.
Yeah, we're stuck. So at what point would all those money market accounts, $3 trillion of which, start to move into stocks?
When people feel safe. I mean,
Are we there?
The Bulls have had so many days in the sun, supposedly, this year, that they need, 50 SPF sunscreen. But then we never build on these rallies. We're no higher than we were February 27th. So I'd like to see a continuation of that. I also like to see people stop speculating in Bear Stearns stock. I mean, that doesn't happen at the bottom of a market. Everyone's trying to catch the bottom and make 2% here on Bear Stearns. Nobody notices that it fell from 170 to 10. They're going to make 3% on this stock. I don't think that happens at the bottom.
But Jordan, are you seeing any signs of a bottom, or is this just another bear market rally?
It's tough to say right now, Liz. The reality is you've seen bearish sentiment extremes being reached. So on a sentiment basis, I think it's pretty negative out there, which usually will set the stage for a bottom. Price action usually first, though, which you take today's action. Today's action, you see, I think, a very substantial breakout on the S&P, and it gives the bulls some credence. We've had this very rotational market since the beginning of the year, so whereas up until 2 weeks ago it was gold, silver, commodities, now we've seen some money move back the other way out of those areas and into the equities market, so I think it's a good place to start.
And the last 20 seconds goes to Peter Schiff.
Oh, no, yeah, I was here, in the same seat maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. We had a 400-point rally. We have another 400-point rally today. We haven't gone anywhere. We're at the same level we were then.
What would you buy on a day like today?
I bought some gold stocks this morning on the town car on the way in. That's what I'd buy.
While you were driving
Yes,
in, you bought the gold stocks.
I did.
Which ones? Newmont?
Huh? I did buy some Newmont. I also bought some Umata.
And I said I was elite drinking my latte. I take that back.
All right. Well, we are closing in on one heck of a way to start the month of March here. The Dow is now trading above 380, and we will take a huge gain. Will it last?
Yeah,
That's the question.
Transport's up 189. We've got much more. 9 minutes to the closing bell.